Okay, everyone wants an update on ADTX. If you were in the Discord, you guys know I was out of this, for quite some time, and I'll show you guys the profit areas that you should be looking for. Don't ever get greedy on these kind of things. Just remember, pennies don't have to do exactly what you want to do. But we do know reversion to the mean is going to happen. So what you want to take your profits are on the reversion to the mean. You don't want to get in too early. You want to properly accumulate, and I'll show you exactly, how I have not lost money on ADTX. I've made, well over 70% doing this. Obviously, I made way more in the beginning stages of ADTX when it actually started pumping, and it's pumped pre-market and after hours many times, but now it's been just kind of boring, right? It's just been going down, down, and down. But as you can see, these are your reversions to the mean. You see this EMA 5? Right in here is where I made good money on this, and then it went down again. It gave us this time distance, right? Hugging this band here, and guess what? It pumped again, right? As long as you wait, when you hug this band, and when you touch this EMA 5, you have to reset your time distance because this is a selling point, right? And if you know that, you should know to get out of this, right? So, and you don't just get in right when the candle touches this green band, which if you're in the Discord, you have the settings. It'll be under swing trading education. Just watch this video on how to set up your chart in my Discord. It's very affordable. It's only $6 for swing trading, and if you want my day trades, it's $12. It's not going to rip the bank account. One of these trades alone, I mean, over 70% I've made on ADTX doing this exact strategy. So if we go back to the very beginning, you could see ADTX caught a lot of people off guard, right? It's just been tumbling down. Look at this to a T. We hit the 5. Guess what? We reset our time distance here. Wait at least 7 daily candles. And as you can see, when it touches this band, a lot of people probably just got in right away. Then we had this reverse split, and then it kept going down and down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to wait a little longer for these reverse splits. So we got in around these areas here. It pumped. Granted, you do not see this pre-market and after hours. This is the daily chart, but this has pumped many times over 20%, and I kept taking those gains here. So do keep that in mind. And then once we kept taking the gains, keep buying at the new lows, accumulating properly, you can see this was the grand finale. It got everyone to make money in the Discord. This was over 72%. But the people who lost is when they went back to the cow, right? So that, you make a lot of big money, but why would you buy ADTX when it's way above this EMA 5? We don't have to touch this EMA 10. The last time we touched that, well, it's due for a big one now, but you can see the last time we touched the EMA 10 was 820, and this is important to remember because we are due for that. But I love the EMA 5 strat for pennies because a lot of the times you're going to see rejections there, and you're going to see many times how once we hit this, we got to wait at least 7 daily candles. So all throughout here, you get no trade. All throughout here, you get no trade. Until we start getting time distance on this candle here, we start seeing price not touching the EMA 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, this went a little longer here. But as you can see too, these also gave you nice little spikes up of 10% that I would have definitely taken. But then also right here, you want to also say, hey, we need to hug the band. I always give it a nice couple hugs. And then the main thing too, look at your KDJ. This KDJ, as you can see this line here, I look for lower values. When this thing started pumping, you see how this K was at a 1.12? This was when it was extremely oversold, and this what gave us this big bounce here. So you started getting really low values. So down in this area here, we started getting around 3, which is not too bad. But when you hug this band for about 6 daily candles, you usually get this pump. But like I said too, you're not going to see the pumps pre-market. This gave us many pumps pre-market and got out. A lot of the pennies, you have to have a broker that can sell pre-market and after hours. You just have to. And you have to set your limit orders if you're not going to look at your phone. You're like, okay, I'm at 40 cents. To give me about a 10%, calculate it around that upper 40s will give me that. So, and then here we go again. We hug this green band for about 6 daily candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get in on this candle here. It goes down some. And also, too, you're not trying to predict the most precise button. It's okay if this goes down, because if you watch my how to properly accumulate my reversals video, you'll understand that it's okay if it goes against me. Let's say it goes 10% down for me. I only do one ad a day, and it's always usually towards the end of the day. So this candle right here, you would not buy it because it's towards the end of the day. It had a nice spike up. You would wait for the next candle to go down, which was this here. Would be your buy. So if it just goes up like a straight hammer, then I would not buy it. I like to buy end of the day because, as you can see, most of the candles have big bodies and sellers usually take it through all throughout the day. But if it's doing a hammer candle, then I just look for another play. So from this low to here, this was over 10% gain, and that is always the target for pennies. Right now we're at here. I do think this is due for the EMA 10, but I'm not going to get anyone's hopes up. It's only a 14% gain now. It's definitely due for that EMA 10. We've had rejections from the 5 here, the 5 here, and we kept hitting it, and hitting it. We know this EMA 10 is going to get hit, but we can't base our trades based on this. This is a very heavily diluted stock, so that's why the time distance of hitting the EMA 5, 10, and 20 are going to take much longer. The K value is at a 22.70. Now you can see as price moved up, the K value went higher. So and that's literally what I talked about, is how I literally analyze all this. Nothing's perfect, especially with pennies. If you want to do this system with higher price stocks, you're going to win much more. I have not lost on an over $5 stock this whole year doing this exact system. But obviously, pennies are more riskier. If you want bigger gains in a faster amount of time, this is the system to do it on, and you can make massive money. As I have not lost on this trade, but lots of people have. And the people that did lose on it just learn from it and be like, once this thing starts pumping, do not chase this stock. Everybody that chased this stock has lost on it. And once this hits the EMA 5, you do not buy it unless it has time distance away from it, or at least it's at this green band here, and you don't just get in right away. This is just an indicator to be like, hey, this is a buy zone, right? This is probably one of the harder pennies that I've seen. Unfortunately, a lot of people got wrecked on it. It sucks about it, but if you follow this strict system, you'll be fine. Just don't put all your money in one ad too. Just be smart about it, because you want your average under this EMA 5. Once you starts getting close to the EMA 5, at least you can get out of it if you want to, and then look for a better play if it don't happen right away. So this is my analysis on ADTX. I probably won't do another coverage on this because there's just not really much reward for me according to my system. Yeah, this thing is extremely oversold, as you can see. I mean, this thing hasn't really had any substantial bounce except for this candle here on 10:15. That was your big bounce, but of course it lost it all. But yeah, if you guys are struggling in the market and literally just are tired of losing money, there's not a perfect system. I'm here to just straight out tell you that you're probably just shuffling around. You're like, oh, I took a loss, I need to find another system. It just doesn't work like that. But if you guys do want to join a high probability system, click the link down below in the YouTube comments and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system, and it'll take you to this free chat landing page. And this right here is the landing page. You're not a member yet, you're not a subscriber. What you want to do is head on over to day trade alerts, and this channel here will give you access to everything. It will ask if you want to subscribe. If you are using an Android, please subscribe on your computer or just use your phone's browser, and that'll give you the same access. And it's actually best to subscribe on a computer, is because you avoid the iOS fee. Because if you hit day trade alerts, it'll be $12 a month, and it's a one-time cost. I also do just swing trading. If you just want those are $6 a month. I like to tell everyone, more trades, more alerts. Just do the combo for 12. Because a lot of the trades in the day trade alerts, we made over 30% returns doing a very unique day trading strategy, right? We did, for example, I was in IWM puts on the EMA 20 on the 15-minute chart, and I tell you exactly why if you watch the videos. And I'm also did QQQ puts and made money on both those, and potentially some members actually reached over 50% gains on those, close to 100. So, yeah, do try to join the Discord, watch the day trading education, watch the swing trading education, be a part of the community, ask questions, join the live streams, which I'll post in here, a link for the members, and you'll get access when I go live. And yeah, it's a really solid system. I look for trend reversals and trading with the trend. This right here is obviously a trend reversal, trying to catch just the reversals, right? And these little candles up, when you properly accumulate, you can make massive money. As you can see from this candle went all the way to this high. If you properly did my system and you waited for this time distance and you waited for this to hug the lower band some, you could see how this one candle went all the way up here and started recouping. So all these ads down in here made bank. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. I'll post my next most high valuable alert and the swing trade alerts right in here, and then the day trade alerts. But this is my last video on ADTX. If you guys have lost money on it, just learn from it. Do a system that works. Obviously, if you're buying this stock, you like bottom reversals, and that's really what I focus on. Hope to see you guys in the Discord. Peace out. Happy trading.